Whoa, baby. What's going on, guys? So, I found out what's wrong with me, health-wise, right now. I had the heat exhaustion the other day, whatever, but I have an infection. It's not contagious or anything, but I have a bad infection in, like, my left tonsil. So, it's happened to me a couple times throughout my life, mainly because I had those nose problems for a long time. That being said, and it's just the left side. The right side's fine, back of my throat's fine, uvula's fine, it's just real bad on that left side. So, that being said, things like that, for instance, affect training. Because you can't kill it when you're sick. Not that your body's capable of it, but you shouldn't kill it when you're sick, number one. Mainly because when you're sick, you don't want to overstimulate your nervous system, right? You don't want to obliterate your CNS because your body's trying to heal itself all night. Aside that, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm eating 8-something meals a day and drinking water hurts, man, my meals get all thrown off. Even rice is just like glass. So I'm eating the best I can right now. So far today I was fed up with my microwave this morning. Where I put the food in there and it didn't even heat it up, so I was in a rush, so I said forget the rice. So I drank 14 egg whites. I had a half of one of those Uncrustable sandwiches and a cup of chocolate milk. Now, I'm probably going to nix those little peanut butter and jellies too, because I have a feeling that much just processed garbage. I was eating 4 of those a day, which is a lot, I think that much processed garbage really affected maybe my immune system. There's a million reasons why it could be lower right now, from stress, from the heat, because my CNS is toasted in this weather right now. If you're from New York, we're going through a wild heat wave at the moment. We've been for like 2 weeks. But, it's like 90, 95 one of the days. And some of you saying, but John, it's not, I'm from Arizona, and it's, 120. 95 is a winter jacket day. It's like, well, man, first of all, we're not used to it. Second of all, it's also been like 80-something% humidity. So, everybody around right now is sick with some type of throat breathing problem, just because the air quality is absolute crap right now. So, you're going to have to excuse me for that. But, that aside, just going off on a rant right now about how I've been feeling. Freaking 2 nights ago, I was having, not last night, the night before. I was going to bed. That's when it really got worse. I had like chills all night, like something was off. And then I looked at my throat the next morning. I'm like, oh, that explains that. But, aside that, last night, God, I went to bed early too, because I knew I was okay. So I knew I could, do what I wanted to do in the morning this morning, even if I feel kind of like crap. I knew I wasn't going to get anybody sick. I knew I wasn't going to get myself worse. It was just going to be hard to do the things I wanted to do, right? But I set my alarm and I went to bed early enough to where I'd get about 9 hours sleep. And I don't know. I got 9 hours laying in the bed, let's just say that. I pounded about a half a gallon of water while I was asleep. Whenever I would wake up, I drank a ton of it. I have this like honey, turmeric, and black pepper mix in a little mason jar. The honey is a great antibacterial. Turmeric is great for anti-inflammatory. And black pepper helps the turmeric actually activate and do its job. So, not a lot of black pepper, just a smidge. So that helped a lot, I think. Besides that, vitamin C, D3, eating it like candy, ibuprofen, eating it like candy. And, man, just doing the best we can. So, I know the scale's not going to be my friend this week, just because I simply can't eat the way I do, which is a shame, You get on a good run and things set you back a little bit. And, I feel like whenever we're talking about something like this, I'll have like a little setback every 3 months or so. Maybe a little less often than that, 4 or 5 months, but let me tell you guys, the stuff you don't see on social media, it has been the hardest 3 years of my life for 1,000,001 reasons that don't matter on here. Because I'll tell you what does matter on here. It's getting to the gym, training, and doing what we have to do every single damn day, regardless of whatever hardships you may have outside. They say when you're looking at somebody's social media, right, it's a highlight reel of their life. Everything's good, fine and dandy. And you're looking at all these beautiful, handsome, happy people, and you're going, why am I not like that? Like, well, man, you're comparing your worst days to their fake best days with Photoshop usually, right? The people you're comparing to, at least. Now, that being said, you got to remember that, you can portray whatever you want on social media, things like that. Nobody's posting about all the bad. And if you are, nobody wants to hear it. Nobody cares. I don't mean that in a way of be careful what you post. I mean that in a way of everybody has their own problems. And if you think somebody cares about your problems, they're telling you they do, but they couldn't care less. Everybody has way more important things going on for themselves than to be upset that you didn't make the cheerleading team or you tore your pec or something like that. It's a big deal to you. The rest of the world, they don't care. It becomes a talking point. So sometimes the best things you can do are keep the negative things in your life to yourself. But no matter what is going on, never, and I mean never, let those negative things affect the good things that you should be doing every day. Whether they correlate or they don't correlate, You could be having bad relationship problems or bad money problems or bad family issues, whatever it is. But if you wanted to diet, you wanted to train, you wanted to be in a certain shape by X, Y, and Z day, your relationship, your money, your girl, your family, whatever it is, that all going awry isn't going to stop you from going to the gym. And you got to eat anyway. So it's not going to force you to put crap in your mouth. It's not going to force you to put down the chicken nuggets and pick up a steak. You know what I mean? You have to be willing and, I don't want to say motivated enough, because motivation's bullshit. It's fleeting. It doesn't exist. But dedicated. You got to be dedicated enough to work toward what your goals are, regardless of how long it takes, because the time's going to pass regardless. And regardless of what's going on in your life. Both good and bad, It's like you could be getting married today, and that's great. I'd hope you're happy. But you could be getting married today. Congratulations. But oh no, it's also back day. What do? I'll tell you what you do. You go train back, and then you go to your wedding. But John, you don't understand. I have to start getting ready for the wedding at 10. It's like, well, you get up at 4, go train, have a few meals, and then go to your wedding. You know what I mean? Pound a Red Bull or two at the reception, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right, man. But the amount of pride you'll get from not letting negative things affect your positive outcomes and affect the positive things you're going to do in life, man, if ego isn't a good fuel, far from it. But when used correctly, ego and gaslighting yourself, it's a damn powerful tool. So don't be afraid to do it. What do you got to lose? You're already in the bad situation. All you got to lose is nothing. I would say time, but if you do nothing toward your goals, you're losing the time regardless. So you might as well do something toward them. But all that aside, I'm going to the gym right now. It's a big breast and chest day. The pump definitely isn't going to be wild because I've hardly eaten in the past 2 days. I've pretty much been drinking egg whites. Even drinking my beef, it's too rough on the throat right now. And I'm sure it'll be better in a couple days. But what I'm worried about is I have a wedding on Saturday. Weddings usually Saturdays, right? Yeah, Saturday. And man, I don't know how I'm gonna eat the food. I've been basically liquid diet for 2 days now. Totally liquid. If I have to eat a steak, that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna hurt. I'm gonna bring some Oxycontins to get through the steak. You know what I mean? But regardless of all that, here's my plan for today. Chest, calves, abs, right? We always train those three together. We're gonna start off with a nice, like a flat flex press. Go to a decline plate loaded hammer. Find an incline press we like that's agreeing with our shoulder today. From there, hit some calves, a couple fly movements, hit some abs, and then we're gonna fuck off and go home. Aside that, man, gotta run to the grocery store later. All I do is meal prep, so I gotta cook up a storm. A couple of meetings, all good things work-wise, and just try to stay cool, because it's gonna be the hottest one of this little heat wave we have going on right now is today. So, it's 90 degrees out right now. It's 10:20 in the morning. Oh my God. But you know what? I'm going to leave you guys with that. We'll be at the gym shortly. And I'll see you inside. Ooh, baby. All right. So, workout was fine today. Shoulder felt good, pec felt good, which is nice. It's getting healing up a lot better. I'm down 2 pounds, which not a big surprise. After all things considered, not feeling well, sick, but we're here for total transparency. Down 2 pounds of weight we didn't really want to lose. I didn't end up doing calves today. I know, because you know what? I train calves very heavy, up to like 600 pounds on the calf raises. So that being said, that would have been a little bit too much weight to just hold on my body, CNS wise. Not weight wise, but to have my body hold if I'm trying to get better from, an infection. So we're a little flat today. We're very flat today. Let's see what we look like. This has got to come off. Whew. All things considered, man, it could be a lot worse. What about the back? There's gonna be no blood in my back. Oh, it's a good stretch. Whatsoever right now. After training it yesterday and not feeding it nearly as much as I should have. But, you know, you guys want total transparency? This is what that is. Ooh. You're gonna see the good days and the bad. So, on that note, my friends, I will see you tomorrow. And wish me some good health. Please and thank you.